Last off by, I know in an interview you were mentioning about finishing the job, and then tonight it was just you had the 2 strikeouts, you had them all set up, and then it just came apart.
Didn't get the job done. It's just plain and simple, and you know, that's what our job is here to do, is find out who's going to step up. I mean, our Major League Club is looking for people that'll step up and do the job, and that's what our job is, to find out who those guys are.
Now their relief pitching was really difficult once their relievers got on. They were just really hammering.
Yeah. They pitched well. You look, I think they've got 5 guys on Major League Rehab. They're a very good ball club. You make mistakes, they're going to hurt you. We made mistakes, and they won the ball game.
And the one bright spot, though, is Danny Dorn did break out of his slump in kind of a big way. He had some good hits.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
And so tell me a little bit about your overall impression of the game. Just what happened.
They played better than we did. I mean, they played better. We made mistakes. We made bad pitches. They played better than we do. I mean, we've won for 3 years, and the reason we've won for 3 years is we played better than the other team. Well, right now, the other team's playing better than us. That's my impression. They're playing better than us.
And I'm one up on things. Is there a reason why Hermida, was it just he didn't play tonight?
No, I'm just going to give him a day or 2 off. He hasn't had many days. He just needs a break.
Okay.
What did you think about Thompson today?
I thought he threw well. I thought he threw very well. He didn't have as good a command early on with his curveball. I thought the umpire did a very poor job with his curveball, and it hurt him. But he overcame that and really did a nice job.
Seemed like he was getting hit pretty hard early on, but was able to kind of stop the damage.
Early on, like I say, he didn't have that good feel for it, and he settled in, and that's a big plus. It's very easy when you have your great stuff to go out there and just mow people down, which he has done at times. But tonight he didn't have that good stuff, especially early on, and battled through it and kept us in a ball game. I mean, he left with the lead.
He really helped himself today as far as defensively, made a couple of outstanding plays. How important is it to be able to field at that position?
Well, it always makes a big difference. I mean, it adds, we talk all the time about some pitchers not being athletic and not being, DT is pretty athletic and does a good job, and it gives us that extra infielder to make plays that makes a huge difference over the course of the year.
You guys didn't get, much offense going in the, second part of that ball game, but I felt like you guys hit the ball really well. Just a lot of them hung up just a little too long.
Not so much hung up. I mean, this is a huge ballpark.
That's true.
This is probably we have the toughest ballpark in the league to hit home runs. And they have a very good outfield. All 3 of those guys they have in the outfield,
major leaguers.
They are major leaguers. And, and if you hit the ball in the air and it's not leaving the ballpark, in the big leagues, they expect it to be caught. And they did that tonight.
Horse, not his best night, but still, got out of the inning.
Well, actually,
and he's pitched better, since.
Well, it took him a while. He had that 10-day stint in the big leagues where he didn't pitch. He came back, he struggled. He pitched very well. I mean, we committed an error. They really didn't hit the ball hard. Again, I thought the umpire missed a couple of balls that really put him in a tight situation, but he overcame it.
Down to 500, did you think you'd see this in this season?
I didn't know where that's where we were at. I worry so much more about how we're playing, and I'm very disappointed at times with how we're playing. But we're young. We've got a ton of new guys here, and they're getting acclimated to this level.
So is your I guess overall mindset more not frustration, but just trying to improve these guys?
Well, that's what my job is, trying to improve these guys. I don't like losing. I don't like losing at all. And these guys, nobody likes losing, but I'm not going to allow it. I mean, we're going to play better baseball, and we're going to work harder, and they're going to learn to play the game the right way.